Hello and welcome to Full Moon Paranormal. I'm Brett.
I'm Tom.
We are paranormal investigators and what we do is simple.
If you're having unexplained phenomena in your home, simply give us a call and we'll do our very best to make you feel comfortable.
We're going to take you on location to an investigation we did in Massachusetts.
The client called us up to ask for help on some unexplained occurrences going on.
Let's take you there now.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Anthony.
Tom, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's Sandy.
Hi, Sandy, nice to meet you.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, nice to
Hi.
meet you.
She lives here.
meet you.
Chelsea is the one that lives here.
Sweet. So I guess we can kind of take us a tour of the house, and if you want, you can kind of show us where some of their paranormal activity has taken place, the hot spots, and we can kind of go from there, and
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Let's take a look. Come on.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, so why don't you show us some of the hot spots here? Oh, here we go.
So, this hallway, or this entryway, and then a lot has happened in this room, my
So-
bedroom.
So what happens, like, what kind of experiences have taken place in the bedroom?
So when I first moved in here,
Mhm.
my sheets would get pulled on.
Really?
I'd hear my blinds fluttering.
And the windows were closed when the
Yeah.
blinds would flutter, like they
Mhm.
weren't open or anything of that nature, and fans weren't going on,
No.
anything like that?
Nope.
And you said here sometimes these would be pulled? Like when
Yeah, like my sheets would be pulled
Wow.
so hard that the top of them would come off.
Wow.
And
That's,
then,
that's pretty neat. So that took place here then. What about anything happened in this entryway, like right here?
yeah,
Curtains.
my curtains would sway.
And again, this is double pane glass, right?
Yes.
So there's no wind like pushing coming through the cracks or anything
Nope.
of that nature. It's pretty solid.
Mhm.
Honestly, you can see that double pane. This is really tight to the frame, and you got weather stripping down there too.
Yeah.
So that'd be pretty hard for any kind of wind to blow out here and move
Yeah.
that like that,
Mhm.
which you can see that probably would not happen. That'd be pretty rare.
Yeah.
What about anything happening with the light fixtures up here or anything of that nature?
Yeah. Every night, I sleep with this hall light on, but for some
Okay.
reason yesterday it stopped working.
Just stop working, huh?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that could be a lot of things, but we're going to take everything into account as we do the investigation. If it's
Mhm.
electrical or it's paranormal and speaking, so we'll take that all into account. So anything happen in this room, or is this pretty room?
No.
Nothing much goes on in
Nothing.
there.
It's usually like right here.
Right here. So this is the area where there's most paranormal activity.
Yeah.
What about in your basement? Anything happen in the
I've
basement?
never been down there.
Never been down there?
No.
I think we should take a look around.
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty
So-
interesting. So why don't you show us the basement? Here we go.
Okay.
But so you've never been down there, so you don't know if any paranormal activity has taken place down there.
No.
But it obviously could be a possibility because you've never been down there, but that'd be pretty neat. Check it out. Yeah, it's a basement.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So. Back to down.
Okay, let's go. Careful, you're not wearing any shoes.
I know.
Oh, you can definitely tell. Whoa, that's a
Watch
big
out,
first step.
Oh yeah.
Wow, this is a basement. Here, let's check
Yeah,
over
let's-
here, Brett.
Now this is all, you can tell this is all original.
Wow.
Watch your
look at
step, because I don't know, it looks pretty flat down here.
it. Yeah, it is. It's really.
But I wonder if this is any limestone down here. I'm not familiar with what it looks like.
This is definitely your general concrete. You know what I mean? When they pour these things.
Well, not the floor, but I'm talking about the wall right here. I mean, I don't know if this is like.
So now this house you said was moved here, correct? The whole thing
That's what she
was
said.
moved here.
Yep.
So it wasn't built here. It was a bridger home. They threw it on a
That's-
truck and they drove it and boom, and they dropped it down.
That's
Yeah.
the understanding I have.
So when they moved it here, was this part of the moving, or was this basement here when it was thrown on top of the basement, or you don't really quite
I
know?
would have no
Yeah.
idea, yeah.
Because I mean, you really don't know what was here before, if anything. You know what I mean? It could be just been a forest. They plowed it down, and
Yeah.
1800s is a long time ago. But we'll get to the bottom of it anyways. Not a big deal.
Yeah, where did Chelsea go?
At least she went upstairs.
Yeah, she's scared.
Oh, you know what?
All the furnaces and stuff are over here.
I don't go down there. That's why.
You don't go down here.
Is there a light
Never
down?
been down there. Never will go down
There is
there.
there is lights. I'm just not sure where the switch is.
I can see there's a bulb right there, right above your head, Tom. I
Yeah.
don't know if there's a.
Yeah, there
Well,
is.
that has a pull cord on it. Yeah.
No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not happening today.
No, we got flashlights for this.
Yeah,
Let's
this
see.
That's what
me-
we're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Maybe we can come back down with a flashlight, Brett. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take a peek.
Perhaps.
Do some readings with the EMF meter would be cool, huh?
Yeah.
I'd like to see what's down here too.
Yeah, I think we should check this out too. You
All right.
concur?
There is this one story that Chelsea hasn't told us about. Was the little girl?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Care to share that story with us?
Let's go upstairs.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Let's go
Tom.
upstairs, guys.
Anthony.
Watch out, this step is pretty steep, right?
Yep, I might catch myself doing a blooper right here.
Let's go do that. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be down now.
I don't know. I've never been down.
Yeah, well, it's definitely big. It's a pretty spacious basement. It's nice.
Is it? Yeah.
All right, let's head back to that bedroom where you said
Okay.
you told us a story about the little
Yep.
girl.
Yeah, let's hear that. That's pretty interesting. That is Sandy.
Sandy?
That is Sandy. Get her in there.
All right, we're back in the bedroom here.
Well, actually, it was so. I was sleeping.
Mhm.
You know it better.
This was a few weeks ago. Middle of the night, she was tossing and turning, woke me up.
Mhm.
I looked over. She said first. I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "First grade." That's what the little girl told me. You see the little girl leaning over me? And I said, "What are you talking about? Are you still sleeping?" She said, "No, I'm not sleeping." And she just went back to bed, and I was like, "Okay."
And I have seen
A few times before.
like shadows of a little waving.
Not big shadows,
No,
but
like a
shadows
little
of
girl.
Like a little girl, right?
And the weirdest thing is, you
Uh-huh.
think I would be afraid
But you're
because this was before he would be here,
Right.
and I wouldn't.
That's good.
So I don't know. And then there's just like other things. Like
Mhm.
you reminded me that I was in bed one night and I heard somebody knocking on my door, and I got so scared on my front door
Really? Yeah.
that I actually got up and went and took Sophia out of her bed and
Mhm.
brought her in bed with me.
Wow, really?
Because I wasn't. I don't know.
How many
It was-
knocks was it when you were knocking? When you heard the knocking on the
It was
door?
like 3 loud knocks.
Three,
Like,
and then it stopped.
and then I freaked and I went and got her and I put her in bed with
And
me.
what
and-
time was this in the morning? I mean, ballpark figure.
No, it was probably like 11 at night.
11 at night.
Yeah.
So it's
Maybe.
probably okay.
I don't know. I can't
11
remember.
something. So
But-
3 hard knocks, and then you
Yeah.
didn't bother to. You forget it. I'm
No.
not gonna go investigate. I'm just gonna
See,
stay
that's
in
the
bed.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't investigate.
No,
I'm
I
just
can't
like,
blame you. It's late at night. You want to be like,
Yeah.
After touring the home for hotspots, we grabbed our equipment and set up for the investigation.
Okay, here we are in Chelsea's bedroom where they appeared to be a little girl that her and her daughter heard and seen. So we're gonna go lights out. Gonna do a little EVP work. And we got the K2. We even brought a little horse because
Play with.
all little girls love horses. So hopefully we'll catch something. Is there anybody else in here? Any other spirits? Maybe not a girl, maybe a little boy? Anything you'd like to add, Tom?
Did you
Oh,
used
I
to
have
live in
something.
this? Did you used to live in this house, or did you go to school around the area that was close to the house? Did you ever pull the sheet off the bed and wake up the woman that lives here? Do you like her? Do you want to talk to her? Is that why you do these things? Nobody's here to harm you. We just want to be friends with you and find out what your name is and why you're here. That's all. So you don't have to be afraid of us at all. We just want to be your friends. And like Brett said earlier, we got a nice little horse you can play with here. That's pretty neat. You just have to go near it. You don't have to play with it. You can just go near it if you'd like, or not.
Did you say to someone, to Chelsea, that you're in the first grade? Again, if you're here, you're watching, this little device here will not harm you. See, this is what it'll do if you're watching. turn it on. See, look at all those pretty lights. All you gotta do is just touch it and those lights will go on. No flash. A lot of times, if there's too many of us in here, nothing will happen, of course. But I'm not telling you guys have to leave. I'm just saying.
Leave.
Well, we might even send you. We might even send you in here by yourself if you want for a minute or two, and see if anything happens. If you maybe put the horse here and see what happens. Let me get out of the way. I got all the blue lights in my face. Actually, I'll go on this side.
Yeah. It's pretty blinding.
In this part of the investigation, we were in Chelsea's room and we did some EVP work and we did some EMF readings as well. And we did find a couple hot spots. We found one hot spot near the wall, which could be contributed to the fact there was maybe some loose wiring, the wires weren't kept properly, which can give off high EMF readings. Isn't that so, Brett?
Yeah, I mean, it was coming off about, say, a foot from the wall close to her bed, but I don't think it was really reaching out far enough to really reach like where she was sleeping in bed. As far as her saying that her sheets were being pulled,
Right.
as she said, and that she saw this little figure that said first grade, that's hard to explain. I mean, we tried a number of times. We were in there for at least an hour, I would
Definitely,
say.
yeah, absolutely.
And of course, we had to cut it down for about, I think it was like, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, about
You know,
that.
because it just draws out. You know, when you're looking for something and nothing's happening,
You can't,
it's
you
just,
can't stay there all that time waiting
right.
for something.
So we
right.
did what we could to try to find her, and we didn't see anything happen. And as far as the little cubicle area where that door was, where Tom was explaining, where Chelsea was saying the light wasn't working, we had some bonus footage that actually we did on YouTube while we were there. We didn't end up putting it in the show, but it was very high.
Hot. It was very high.
It was very hot in that room.
Especially up top where the light was. Remember, I did the readings up there, and
Yeah.
it was kind of hot.
And even on the side of the where the wires, where the walls were, we had put the K2 to the wall, and it was lighting up like crazy.
Yeah.
So maybe that could have played a role in it. But
it definitely can contribute, the high EMF readings, to, you know, what it can do to, you know, the mind and the body. You know, it can
right,
produce
because
type
I think
symptoms.
she said that the curtains were moving.
Yeah, they fluttered, I believe she said.
Yeah.
And there's double pane glass, so remember I checked that out, and
Right.
that was airtight. So.
Right. So
So-
I mean, who's to say? It's, you know, this is a thing where things don't happen on cue, and you could be there all night long and nothing happens.
Then leave,
And
and then something starts. As soon as you leave, something could
yeah,
have
that
happened.
happens a lot. So
Yep.
that's what was happening in Chelsea's room. Let's take you next to where we went to the basement.
Could you prove to us you're down here and touch that device? Prove to us that you're here.
Tom, did you hear that?
Yes, I did. I definitely did hear something.
That was something that we could not explain, that we didn't pick up with our own ears that night. Usually when stuff happens and we do hear it, we state that we heard it, or we'll say, oh, it was somebody walking upstairs or something got knocked over.
But this wasn't the case this time. This was caught on our equipment, not with our own human ears.
Right, and
So.
it's a very short segment that we had in the basement. We were down there for a little while longer, but it was really nothing down there for us to put on the show. But yeah, you know, because after that had happened, we sat down there for a while. I would say it was a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
And I think it was Chelsea and her mother were walking around upstairs, and
And
you
you
could
could
hear
hear
that
it.
clearly. There was a lot of footsteps and
Exactly.
stuff. So
But this was something that was nothing. We only caught it with, you know, the EVP, and it's after I asked it to do something,
Yeah,
then we had a response that we couldn't determine with our own ears, which was pretty
right,
interesting.
exactly. So it's one of those things where if you catch it on the EVP and you don't hear with your own ears, it's something. But again, it was such a weird sound that
It was
honestly,
definitely strange.
I couldn't figure out what it could have been. So
It was vaguely electronic. Do you think? Didn't it sound like a
it sounded to me like an electronic beep, and then like something had just like a piece of wood or something
Yeah.
just kind of slammed on the cement
Yeah, but-
ground. But
but
there was
then-
nothing there, nothing fell over.
Exactly.
The basement was actually empty.
dead silent? I mean, it was very
empty.
quiet. Plus, there was no electronics running in the background that could have actually caused that sound we heard.
Yeah,
So.
all we had down there was a camera, and I think it was the
That's
K2. So yeah, that was it.
But yet we got some kind of response to our question, didn't we?
We did. So now next, we're going to take you to the final scene, and we're going to be in Sophia's room,
Yes.
which is the daughter. We'll take you there right now.
Now.
So we're in Chelsea's daughter's room, and we came in here to do a EMF sweep and realized that this whole room was hot. Just standing in the middle of the room itself is like halfway, you know, I don't know the numbers per se, but I know that's high. Just shut those lights. Hey, Anthony, shut those lights off for me real quick, just so the camera can see. Can it see that?
I can see it, but yet, then again, it's still
Okay.
very.
Well, just
oh.
showing that there's 3 lights lit. There's 2 left to go.
Yeah.
You can throw that switch back on.
Alright.
So we did a sweep in this whole room. This whole room's hot. So this could be the reason why. What's your daughter's name again?
Sophia.
Sophia could be hearing things, seeing things. Being in a room like this all night long will definitely mess up your brain. So we may have just debunked this.
Because high EMF readings can contribute to paranoia, nausea, and something in the room like that. So that can kind of contribute to those feelings of being watched or something with you.
Yep. Whatever Tom, my cameraman right now, just said. So,
You are welcome.
yep. Alright, let's go back to dark. Not even gonna. See, even when she's laying down, the whole bed is.
Oh my
Oh, I
god.
feel bad.
Up there is nothing. So it's coming through the ground.
It says it's 72 in here.
No, maybe not really coming to the ground either. It's like right up there.
It says it's 72.
Oh, it feels cold in here.
It does.
I just feel a cold draft.
Yeah, so did I a little bit.
Yeah.
But
What's
it's
it
funny.
say? What's it say
says-
right here?
Ready?
Shoot my hand. Like in my hand here. What's it reading? Anything?
73, 72, 70, about 70. But you know the funny thing is, as I'm doing this, even though it says it's 73, it feels cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, buddy? You feeling that? A
I'm
little bit
feeling
cold.
that.
Yeah, see, it says.
Is the window open, Chelsea?
Yeah, that window doesn't.
Nothing
Window doesn't.
It says 73,
on the wall.
but it feels a little bit chill. You know what I mean?
It's weird because it goes up and it goes down. Like right here, it's hot.
74.
Shoes. Yeah. See, it's just
So it's right here. Right in
right.
the middle again. Let's see that.
Let's see how it's going.
So
Still down.
Right
yeah.
there.
weird.
Hey, what side does she sleep on in the bed usually? She.
This right here.
On this side, yeah.
Yeah.
Because her side is all.
Like I said, it can contribute to all those symptoms, you know,
Yeah.
paranoia, oh, being watched,
Very
there's no
weird.
room.
Mhm.
See, over here is nothing. If you want, I mean, you got a week left. But if you want to start, you could move the furniture over and come over here.
You can
It's
put
a
the
little
bed over
less
here.
on this side.
Yeah, you could swivel the bed around this way and put that over there,
Yeah.
so she's not sleeping in the hot spot. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Even right here, if you want to put her bed like right here. I mean, it's
Why do you
like
think it's hot there? Why do you
I
think?
don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
I
a
mean,
monster under her bed.
There's not loose wires on the floor. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not how that works.
Nah, it's all down here too. All on the
No
floor.
kidding?
It's all on the floor.
How much down there?
All the way up to the third light. The whole thing from what I can reach.
Can there be loose wires in a floor?
Generally speaking, no, they don't.
It was it's an old house, so yeah, they could
Oh.
definitely be loose wiring easily. Loose wiring, or maybe not really loose wiring, but maybe it's not. It's just flowing through the floor somehow. I don't know
But it would come through
Electrician.
the mattress, the electricity? Yeah.
if it's pulsing up through the wood that much. Yeah, I can. You know when you rev a microwave, it shoots out the I don't know if you want to call it radiation, but the
Well,
EMF.
you know it is. It's, yeah,
The,
it's radiation.
the EMF shoots out at least 3 feet, three
Does it?
to
Yeah.
4 feet.
74.
Do you have a microwave? I'll show you.
No, I sold it.
You did?
No, I feel very cold standing here.
It does. I feel
It-
like
it-
there's cold
It
pockets.
feels chill,
Yeah.
but you know what? If I would have hit the bed, look it right.
God,
74.
that's so weird.
But yet it doesn't feel like 74.
Like it feels
like
cold
60.
right here.
You know?
Shoot the windows. Actually, you gotta get closer to the window. I think it's like a
What, a couple feet away kind of deal?
yeah.
68.
Hmm.
Well, there's not really considerable draft over here. I mean, they're pretty decent windows, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, not cheapies. Decent. Better than my windows.
Tom, let's do some EMF. I mean EVPs.
Alright.
Cause I don't know how well this is gonna work because I mean, if there's something in here and she's talking, there's no. I'm pretty sure that she's not gonna be able to generate any
Wicked
more
hot.
EMF.
Okay, 89. That's all you. Okay. Here
Oh my God.
I'm just playing. I'm playing with you, Sandy. I'm just playing with you. I'm just
I was
messing
gonna say,
with
okay, I know I'm hot, but
you. Whoa! Kardashian.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm
Go, Janine.
Alright, ready?
All right. Wait, hold on. God, stop looking at me. Don't look at me.
Alright, I'll have the camera. I'll have the camera right there. Alright.
Killing me. Okay, ready? Here we go.
I was just in the basement. All the wires come from the panels over there, all bunched up, and they run right along the bottom of the floor.
Right to where she sleeps.
the high readings.
Which is why it's so juiced up there, isn't it? Because all the power was like right there.
Yeah.
And that's a lot too. I mean, that's like it's like all the fuse boxes, and everything is all running this way. So that's why this is probably not the best place for her to sleep. Probably should flip the bed around this way.
That's what I said.
Definitely so. So you want me to start EVP spread or?
Yeah, do some EVPs while we're here because if this room is really juiced up, this is a good place for her to be.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on right now.
Alright. Is it on?
It is on.
Okay.
Very good. Ask away.
So is there a little girl spirit or a little boy spirit that's in this room with us? Can we have your name? There's a horse that I brought for you to play with on the bed right here. If you like, you can play with it. Can you pick it up or move it around? How about knocking on the wall? Can you knock on the wall for us? Anything, Tom? Nothing?
No, nothing. Quiet.
Is there anybody else in this room with us? Can you tell us your name?
So as you can see, Sophia's room was very hot. When we went to go in there, I was the first one in. I had the K2 meter in my hand, and about the time I got into the middle of the room, the thing was just lighting up like crazy.
All the way.
Almost
All the way.
just about all the way,
Yeah.
if not all the way. And we were in that room for a good, I would say, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes
Yeah,
maybe.
about that.
And it was just really weird. It was always surrounded by her bed.
Yep.
It was a few inches from the floor, and then the lights would start coming on. It was on her where she sleeps, where she puts her head. I think almost like the whole bed was just
Hot.
Nothing around the windows.
Just the bed
And-
area. Like
Yeah,
right
just the
there.
bed area where she
Yeah.
sleeps, and that was the first thing that we had talked about.
Yeah.
Is that how it's not good to
Sleep near
to
EMF
be-
that's high like that. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Not
being
healthy.
around a little bit, it's not going to really mess with you.
But high is not
all
healthy
night
for you.
long,
No.
it's not good for you.
No.
And then not only that, we ended up talking about what we felt like a cold.
Cold spots were.
Cold spots.
Yeah, but yet the room was temped at 74 degrees, but
was-
people were feeling cold spots.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I felt chilly.
And we checked around the window.
Window was
And
good.
the window was, I think you said it was, I think he said it was like 68 degrees. So between
Yeah.
68 to 74 degrees, that's what, a 7
Yeah,
degree temperature difference? Not nearly what it felt like.
cold spots.
It was a lot cold. It felt a lot cooler than that. But we checked the room. There was nothing.
There's no drafts.
There's no
or-
drafts.
Windows were in good shape. Remember, I checked the windowsills. They were in good
Yeah,
shape.
I mean, it's usually you feel that when something is about to manifest itself.
Exactly. Kind of speaking.
But
yeah.
nothing happened. Nothing moved. Nothing let it.
Except the cold. Really.
Yeah,
Except the cold.
Except the cold, and then we have no reason for that. But what happened, as you saw, Anthony went downstairs,
Yep.
and there was a lot of loose wiring, or maybe open wiring. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
there
didn't
was
go down
some-
there and check.
Yeah, there's boxes down there too. So like electrical boxes that were going on in one area confined. It was like
Yeah.
lots of it there. I was really shocked.
Yeah, so we had mentioned that, hey, you might want to turn her bed around. And they ended up doing that in a
Yeah.
couple days later, I think, or maybe even the following day
I
they
believe so.
turned it around. And so because you just can't sleep and
Not that much EMF.
Yeah.
They'll make you nauseous and paranoid and all sorts of bad things. It doesn't
Right.
make you feel good, no.
So that was our investigation. We're finally able to get to you guys. Hopefully there'll be more to come.
There will be more to come, we promise you.
Yes, there will be more to come, but
Guaranteed.
we need you guys to call us if anything is happening in your home. You know, if it's a bump in the night or you're hearing squeaks or cracks.
We're there for you.
Exactly.
Or
And-
friends. If you have friends, neighbors, anybody you know that needs any kind of specialized help like ours, well, we're here to give it.
Yeah, and it's a free service. You know, we don't charge anything.
We just want to help you out.
Exactly. So that wraps it up. And
Pretty
just
much.
remember,
Stay scared.